Hello, wonderfuls. How about Nick Cannon? Yes, Nick Cannon out here calling Jada Pinkett Smith's Red Table Talk toxic. Oh, yes, he did say that. Oh, yes, he did. How about him out here calling something toxic? Yes, that same Nick Cannon that people are making fun of, even as we speak. That same Nick Cannon that people are laughing at behind his back, saying things that they probably, I'm sure, should say to him. Men, don't you think? Don't laugh behind his back. Say it to his face. Talk to the brother. Teach him something. Okay? Those same people in his face saying they're friends behind his back talking about him, well, you should talk to him. Talk to the man himself. That same Cannon that is having babies that he himself even admits that he doesn't have time for. There have been several incidents where even Mariah Carey was calling him out for missing something with their children. And we've heard of the incident with this latest parent. Okay? He says that the cancellation of the Red Table show was good. And that if there was no Red Table Talk, then Will Smith wouldn't have slapped the out of Chris Rock. Yeah. He seems to think that Jada was at that table telling all their business and frustrating the mess out of Will. He's saying that that came from a place of frustration and anger. He said that he did not want to know all that stuff about Will and Jada. And it was just some things that just should be kept within their family. And, he may have a point because Will Smith was really upset initially when Jada started it because he's seen in his own house saying, look at all this stuff she got in my house when they were setting up her Red Table Talk show. They were setting up and they were looking for a place for it in his house. And he's on film saying, look at all this in my house. And so, maybe I'm not trying to agree with Nick Cannon about, too much of anything. But when you think about all that stuff that he says Will was probably frustrated about, and then that slap came. That slap came hard and heavy for Chris Rock. Well, I don't know. There's all sorts of speculation anybody can always do. But yeah, getting back to Nick Cannon. Really, Nick Cannon? The toxic table? Okay? Do you know what your so-called friends are saying about you behind your back? Well, you probably do. But like all good advice, you have probably ignored that too. So why should anybody think that Will and Jada should have listened to you about starting their Red Table Talk? Okay? That was something that Jada thought she should have done at that time, and a lot of people have learned something from that. So why should they listen to you about something being toxic? Okay? Just saying. Okay. Talk to you later, wonderfuls.